William Nick Center. Charles Porter, GAATI, Gotti Wanima, and Ray Wortham live here in the Baby Dome. Man, it's going to be exciting. The Southern Jaguars in town. Ray, Gotti, this is going to be a good one.
So excited about this game. Both teams coming off of a loss. Southern coming off of an 8-game skid, so they're really hungry for a win. But the Lady Panthers looking to defend home court again, so, we got some emotions flying high. There may be some nerves flying out there. The freshmen have had their first taste of conference play, and, hey, it's leave it all on the court at this point.
Yes, the Lady Jaguars, like I said earlier, is coming off of a loss conference against Texas Southern on this past Saturday. They lost by 5 points in the last few seconds. It was like kind of going back and forth, but they really they battled it out. They didn't come with the win, but they're more focused today because you kind of have to move on from the next game, which is great. But on the coaching staff, we have Carlos Funches, who was a pupil of Sandy Pugh, who is our coach now. She's been a head coach here for 2 years, but she was at Southern University for how long, Gotti? I think 18 years. Carlos Funches was under her for 14 years. Yeah, and her
Coach Sandy Pugh, as well as Coach Frida Freeman-Jackson, have the longest running tenure in the SWAC.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. We're glad to have Coach Pugh with her veteran experience and her recruiting ability. But, yeah, she is one of the longest-standing coaches in the SWAC.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these coaches battle it out. Like Corey was saying earlier, pupil, teacher, grasshopper, and all those other synonyms that go along with the word.
Yeah, totally. So some of the players to watch tonight, we have Renisha Peters on Prairie View's end, who has been the consistent scoring force. She came out last game and had 15 points. Unfortunately, the turnovers, the amount of turnovers the team had really hurt us, and in the end, while we had opportunities to come back and win the game, just too many turnovers, and we weren't able to capitalize off of a lot of those. So taking care of the ball is going to be really important today. Diana Rosenthal, bright spot as a freshman, has really shown her maturity in the last couple of games. She's second on the team, averaging 8.8 points on the team, 43% shooting from the field. And then we can't forget Kennedy Paul, who's also a freshman, and she had a couple of great showings. She's been a little inconsistent the last couple of games, but she hasn't had that many touches. So hopefully we can get the ball in her hands more, because she is a definite star on this team, but she has to get into that rhythm in order to produce. So we want to see more of that. And on Southern side, we have to be careful of Brittany Rose. She is leading the Jaguars at 9.8 points per game. 19 assists on the season and shooting 30% from the three-point line. This is the Southern Jaguars team that loves to put up the three, so we have to keep our players in front of us and guard that line and make sure that we don't find ourselves in a deficit early on.
Yeah, I know Coach Sean LeBluff gave us a little taste of what to kind of expect for this game, because the last game, Alcorn was almost smaller and a way scrappier team than we were, and they're leading the nation in steals, and it really showed at the game this past Saturday. Now, Coach Sean LeBluff said that this game is different.
Yeah,
it's going to be a slower pace. They like to slow things down. They're not trying to be scrappy. They know we can be scrappy, but if they control the ball, it limits our scrappiness, especially if they can slow it down and keep it in play on their offense.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Starting the game off, the Panthers are going to lose the tip. It's controlled by the Southern Jaguars, last year's Southwestern Athletic Conference champion, coming in to take on our Panthers here in the Baby Dome. Left side with it, right side, pardon me, is Rose. Rose throws it down low, going up and under. Off the backboard is Raven White. The Panthers control the rebound, and here we go back the other way. Peters coming right side, gets it in the wing now to Paul, a left corner now to Rosenthal. Back up top to Paul, right side. Peters has it, back over to Paul. Paul at the left elbow, throws it down low, looking for Williams. Williams, great spin, puts it up. Oh, man, what a reverse spin by my cousin, Kiesi Williams, and, man, it was nasty, but there's going to be a foul, and that's going to be on number 22. That's going to be on Tanera Moore. That's going to be her first personal.
Good control in the paint by Kiesha Williams to get out of that traffic and get herself a somewhat open shot. But Kennedy Paul with that very risky pass from the free throw line. The thought was good, but you can't have a lackadaisical pass from that area or else you leave it susceptible to some steals. But great interaction right there by the post.
Okay, now if that's not a Euro step, can we call it a Bryan College Station step? Man, that was a nasty spin in the paint, man. What a good adjustment there by Kiesha Williams. 9:22 left to play in the early going here in the Baby Dome. Charles Porter, Gadi Wadima, Ray Wortham, Christian Flowers. Ty, you know what? If I forget Ty's last name one more time, just go ahead and punch me. Here we go. The Lady Panthers with that full-court pressure. They kick it to the left side now, getting to the cross now to Tanera Moore. Moore looking right side, pops it back up to the point guard. Scott. Pardon me, that's Alaric, that's Scott Davis, coming down to the right side. And it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be the Jaguar ball.
Blocked by Kennedy Paul there right under the basket. Great hand movement.
Davis quickly up to Moore, and she'll pop it left side for two.
Wide open shot for Tanera Moore. You can't leave these ladies wide open like that. This is a shooting team, especially on the inbound. Everybody has to find somebody.
Here we go back down our side. Oh, my goodness. Good in the pass from Williams to Kennedy Paul. She can't handle it. And we'll go back the other way.
We didn't get to mention some of the keys to the game. Defensively, we want to focus on playing more physical, get back in transition, push 11 Rose and number 2 Scott from shooting 3 ball, and have matched up for number 44 and number 22's intensity.
Down low to number 22, Tanera Moore. She'll pop it for 2. Good hands that time by Davis. They're kicking on the left corner now to Kennedy Paul, and she'll pop it for 2.
We just were talking about at the beginning of the game getting Kennedy Paul more touches because her shooting ability is really great, and we want to see her put up some shots so we can get some points on the board.
While trying to trap her that time, Williams is going to come up with the foul.
Kennedy Paul has a really great jumper, and when she was going down the court, Coach P was telling her, hey, you get your game up, let's go. When you get the ball, you need to be trying to score.
Here we go, Rosenthal to take it out here on the left side. Funch is already up barking out some instructions from the sideline. Man, that's just so funny to see to me. Funches on the right side and Pugh on the left side.
Yeah, he's been at Southern so long that when I was a player, he was coaching there, and that was 13 years ago. So I'm glad to see that.
13, yeah, you're old. Here comes Caitlin Davis, right side. She puts it up with a good block there that time by Paul, but it goes off of Williams there. Couldn't see because Sumtree is in the way. Oh, that's DeMoya. Pardon me. DeMoya is in the way. Here we go, left side on the corner. Moore has it back up top on a steal from Peters, and that's what we got to do. Play the passing lanes, and that's what made the Alcorn State Braves really successful defensively is they were playing the passing lanes.
Yeah, and just a reminder, they are number 1 in the country of all colleges for steals and forced turnovers. Alcorn is. So
averaging, 14.9 per game?
Yes, and they're getting about 60 shots up per game off of their steals. So, yeah, the energy that they came in with has yet to be matched. But these Lady Panthers did learn their lesson and is ready to put up a fight of their own.
Scott has it taken away by Bernicia Peters. Here comes Peters, left side, up and over the backboard. No. And we're going to go back the other way. Davis gets it left side now to Rose with an easy one for 2. 6-3, the Jaguars on top of the Panthers here with 7:37 left to play here in the first quarter.
And like Coach Jeanette Jackson just said, you got to get back. That's one of the keys, getting back in transition, having whoever's that last offensive player being ready to go on back because these are some fast young ladies.
Peters to Newman, and Newman is going to drag that right foot. She's going to pick up some Samsonite. She's traveling, and up off the bench comes Kennedy Green.
Offensively, we want to focus on taking care of the basketball, executing in half court, making sure we get to run our offense, taking advantage of our size, because we do have some size, and taking and making some good shots.
Right side, left side with it now. is Moore all the way across to the right. That was Rose to Moore on the right side. Back up top now. Davis has it. She brings it right wing. Davis accosted there by Paul and Rosenthal to get it back left side. Over to Rose with 3 seconds on the shot clock and a foul. And we got to play smarter. When we only had 3 seconds on the shot clock, we can't commit a foul like that.
Yeah, and that young lady, Brittany Rose, is a smart player. She's a veteran player, so she knows what she's doing. And any tip on her, any kind of contact, she's going to take advantage of that like she did just there. We want to keep this team off of the free throw line, and we want to play solid defense. Discipline early is going to see good results in the rest of the game.
So far on the women's side, the ones that are 1-0 in conference is Pine Bluff, Jackson State, Grambling State, and TSU.
Is they going to give that one to Williams? No, that's another quick one there on Kennedy Green, and that's going to be too quick when she's going to have to take a seat.
Wow, and she just came into the game. She's such an aggressive player and such a hustler. I really love her game, but as a freshman, I think sometimes she makes those young mistakes. So once she just is able to control that better, she can see more playing time.
Davis trapped on the left side by Newman and Rosenthal. She gets it away now, and we'll get it back and come around the right side. The Panthers with some good defense here. Down to 6 seconds on the shot clock. Wide open left side. Rose for three. It's off the mark. Snatched down by Moore, and Moore will kick it back up to Alaric Scott. Back in the corner. Moore for three. It's off the mark, and here comes Newman with the rebound. Newman right side to Peters, coming up the right. Slows it down, now gives it over to Newman. Newman spots for two. Pow, it's good.
Dominique Newman in her rhythm. That looks so natural. That looks so easy and good.
Left side, Moore has it, looking across the middle. Oh, man. Newman almost stole it away again, and oh man, putting it up for two that time. What a good one is Alaric Scott.
Yeah, Alaric Scott is shooting 37% from the three-point line. So being in front of her when she has the ball, especially not leaving her wide open, is very important.
10-5 to score. The Jaguars up, and they come up with a steal. Good hands that time, or a foot and no call by Caitlin Davis. Right side with it, all the way back up top, man, to Brittany Rose, and she'll pop it for two. And Coach Sandy Pugh says she wants a timeout. We'll take it with her, ladies and gentlemen. The Panthers having it rough here, early going, down by 8 with 5:41 left to play in the first. This is exciting Panther basketball on the Prairie View A&M University Panther Sports Network.
At Prairie.
And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
5:41 left to play here in the first quarter. 13-5. The Panthers down by 8. And the Panthers have got to get their mojo going. Here comes Kennedy Hurd up off the bench. Folks, the Prairie View A&M University Panther family would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Adidas, Sodexo, Raising Cane's, Houston Methodist Hospital at Willowbrook, Pepsi, Holiday Inn Express in Cypress, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. Support the team that supports your Panthers. Here comes Bernicia Peters, right side, checking into the game now for the Jaguars is going to be Nakia Kinsey, who is a great reserve, and also checking in for the Panthers, Kennedy Hurd. Here we go, right side. Here comes a good quick pass there down low to Jaira Cobb, and Cobb is going to be fouled there quickly by Raven White. That's going to be her first personal and the second team foul. Here we go back down on our side. The Panthers with a fresh 20. Peters coming right side, looking to the corner. Perez has it, brings it around the wing now. Wide open. Kennedy Hurd for two. Looks good. No. And Scott will let it go out of bounds, and we'll come back the other way. 5:04 left to play in the first. The Panthers stuck on 5. The Jaguars at 13.
What I want the Lady Panthers to understand is that, this game being a game of runs, to just remain composed and chip away at this and just play their game. That's the best way to approach this. tightening up on defense because really these ladies have been abusing their abilities at the three-point line.
Raven White got a camp fire going on in the paint, and we're going back the other way, 3 seconds. Rosenthal will check back in for the Panthers. Number 11, Diana Rosenthal. Here comes Peters, right side. Hurd trailing on the left. Peters finds a hole, stops, pops from the elbow. Man, that one didn't hit anything, and we're going back the other way. Here we come right side now with Kinsey. Kinsey looking up top, gives it, again, man, to Moore. She'll take it for 2. That's Rose. Man, it's no good. And Cobb is going to pick up her first personal. That's going to be the 4th team foul for the Panthers.
And that's because Jaira Cobb went for the ball, but her and number 44 wind up running into each other. Raven White, to avoid that, just box out and then go for the ball as opposed to trying to make it a jumping contest.
Johnson will check in now for the Jaguars, the freshman from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Here she comes right side. That is Kinsey, and gives it up now to Amani McWayne. Right side, that's going to be a blocking foul right side. Couldn't get her feet straight, was Kennedy Hurd. We don't want to get her in any foul trouble.
No, because she's very important and such a great hustling player. She just wasn't able to establish her position at that point.
Towner at the line shooting. Jaden Towner will be at the charity stripe, shooting 2. First one his way. It's good, 40% on the year. 4 out of 10 coming into tonight. 60% free throw shooting team is the Jaguars. Second shot is way. It's no good. Hurd comes down with the rebound. Here we go back the other way. 13. Oh, she missed the first one. I'm sorry. I was looking the other way. Everybody was clapping like she hit it. Here comes Jada Martin. Oh, Martin loses it and goes out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's going to go out of bounds off of the leg of Geneva Johnson, and the Panthers will keep it with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Hurd to take it out, looking for Perez, can't find it, but gets it up now to Jada Martin. And Perez is going to run over
Towner,
wow. And that's going to be 16 fouls. One more will be shooting.
Yeah, it's a lot of errors early on, and especially with not scoring, and hopefully the Lady Panthers just stays focused and not let them go into a deeper slump.
Here comes Kinsey, left side. Rosenthal on her like some socks. Rosenthal letting her take it right side. She puts it up, and Rosenthal with a good hand and knocks it out of bounds. Great defense that time by the freshman, Diana Rosenthal, all the way from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah, I feel like
be quiet, Gotti.
The Lady Panthers have to play with a little bit more control. I feel like it's kind of out of control right now. And
definitely,
Southern isn't playing out of control. So I think the Lady Panthers have to personally dig deep and find their rhythm.
Yeah, just calm down.
Shot, McWayne misses it. And it's going to be a foul on 24. Or they're going to call that one on
24.
Yeah, they're going to get that one
for pushing Keisha Williams
Towner.
In the back.
Be pushing my cousin. Now I'm just teasing Gotti there. Anytime you say something with Florida, she perks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gotti, how far are you from Fort Lauderdale, your people?
About 2 hours.
Okay.
Here we go, right side, Jada Martin trying to go around Geneva Johnson. She kicks it over to Rosenthal, back to Paul, left side now. Here comes Newman, back to Williams, to Martin. Martin on the wing, looking right side, throws it down low to Paul, and Paul picks up some Samsonite. She's traveling, and we're going to have another turnover. How many turnovers? Is that 5 turnovers already for the Lady Panthers?
Yes, that is number 5 for the Lady Panthers. Last game, they had 26 turnovers, the most that they've had all season. And hopefully their play as Southern knocks the ball out of bounds is not contingent on, keeping it in their mind too much, but just letting it go and staying present in tonight's game, because really it can string together and become a snowfall.
Yeah, that's the 4th turnover for the Jaguars of Southern U. They like to give it away. 16.8 turnovers per game is their average. Here we go, left side now, up top. Paul has it on the wing. I'm waiting for her to shoot that three-pointer. 18 seconds on the shot clock, a lot of time. Williams throws it down low to Paul. Paul steps up, puts it up, man, too high. Paul's got to gather herself and get to the bucket. Here we go with Towner on the left side, down low. On the left there to from Johnson to Towner, pardon me. And that's going to kick the lead to 10, 15-5.
These Jaguars are just having their way with the Lady Panthers right now.
Here we go, left side. Williams has it. We've got a score here. Williams comes left side, gives it up to Rosenthal. Rosenthal trying to find the right side. And Rosenthal going around, and she's going to get clipped there by Jaden Towner, and that's going to be number 2 on her. On the 25, they're going to get that one to Geneva Johnson. Hold on, wait just a second.
I'm pretty sure they called that foul because she didn't give her any room to move or transition. I know you want to play tight defense, but if they're running and you're riding them the whole time like they're a horse, somebody can get hurt if you're getting too close, and the officials want to make sure it's a clean game.
Paul thought about shooting it as Benicia Peters checked in. She'll handle the ball now. Paul's got to shoot that one. Here comes Peters on the right side, gives it up now to Paul. Paul needs to shoot it. She does. Looks good. It's off the mark. Paul can shoot that. She's got to get her shooting confidence back.
This is a Southern team that is number 1 right now in the conference in rebounding. So we need to rebound as a team, really focus on that stat line particularly, but on offense, creating some movement and action so that we can have an opportunity to shoot. There's a lot of standing around, and that just won't work.
Fleming can't find the hole. Here we go back the other way. Paul gives it up now to Williams on the left wing. Williams looking down low, trying to get it to Paul, kicks it over to Peters. Peters back down to Paul, and Paul hooked that time by Jaden Towner. They're going to give her, 24. Yeah, that's going to be 2 on Towner now.
So with Kennedy Paul's size, that's something that she can do each time. I've seen in the last couple of offensive possessions, they've been looking for Kennedy Paul on the inside, but let her establish her position and then get her the ball and let her go to work, not only on the outside, but also on the inside, because she can use her strength to draw some more of those fouls and get us to the line.
Paul at the line with 2. First shot is away. No good.
The Southern defense is really tight on the Lady Panthers today.
Paul, second shot is away. It's good. Paul coming to the charity stripe, 6 of 10.
Everybody's going to play us tight. Everybody's going to understand that Alcorn came with that super aggressive play, and it's going to try to do the same exact thing. So just being adjustable and being able to make changes on the spot is what's going to be the difference.
Good defense by the Panthers. Pardon me, that was 9 of 16 for Paul coming to the line, 56%. And a kickball? What is it called?
A foul on Bernie.
A foul on Peters. Man, golly gee.
And I know Panthers. She's frustrated because she put a lot of effort and a lot of hustle there. She just had her momentum going to the Southern player at the last minute. But both teams in the shooting bonus with 1 minute and 24 seconds left.
Geneva Johnson puts her first one up. It's no good.
Let's hope the Lady Panthers can regroup shortly towards the end of this quarter and at the end when they can get together and talk about it.
Here we go back the other way. Wide open is Newman for 2. Paul gets the rebound, man, and a good foul. That's going to be number 2 there on Raven White. And Paul will be back to the free throw to try to improve that free throw percentage. Paul. Looking forward to talking to Billy Davis here coming tonight. Billy Davis, Lisa Rosenthal will be coming on the show and informing us about what's going on with alumni affairs. We're real excited about it. Had a long talk with Billy. I want to say 90 graduate. I think he's a year after me.
Is he going to talk about the convention?
No, that's Alumni Affairs and then the National Alumni Association. See, you know what? I'm not going to bother you. Here comes Rachel Williams.
Were you going to scold me?
I was going to scold. Yeah. Get on the webpage. You're not the only, let me see, scoldee. I was talking to my frat brother, Lonzel Banks, about tonight's game. Oh, man, there's a game tonight? Yeah, there's a game tonight. I emailed it to you.
Yeah, I know all the games.
Yeah, but and then he asked me about the alumni convention, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Here we go, right side with it is Kayla Watson, a junior from Amite, Louisiana. Right side with it. They give it back up now to Moore. Moore turns around, now takes it to the bucket, throws it down low. Oh, man, and gives it over to Ciandra McGee, and she'll pop it for two.
That is an infamous Southern move right there with the penetration on the post and then dishing it off to the following post. In that situation, the Lady Panthers have to stay on their feet and stay on their man.
Rosenthal shoots it from three-point range, hits the side of the iron, goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it went out on, is that three that they're looking at? Yeah, Alex Scott. Nope. 2, 3. That's going to be Kayla Watson. Well, they're calling a foul on Watson, or they say Watson put it out. What's going on?
They're calling a foul on McWayne. They said 20.
20? Mm-hmm. A foul assistant number 20.
Was it a foul? Because if it was a foul, they would be shooting.
Just way to get me scolded there, Rah-Rah. Thanks.
Here
we go, level payback. I know that's right. Here comes Rachel Williams with the left side. She wants to D up on McGee. McGee, 6'3". Perez all the way across to the right side. Oh, man. And that just slipped out of Newman's hands. And is that 7 turnovers now by the Lady Panthers?
That was a great deflection by the Lady Jaguars, waiting to the last second for the ball to drop and then deflect. I mean, it'll throw anybody off.
Way down, touchdown pass to Alex Scott. Scott gets it over the man to McGee, at the buzzer. Goodness, with 4 seconds.
Not a good look for the Lady Panthers.
Gee Willikers and the Jaguars go up by 9 here. Going into the second quarter. Wow. 19-8 to score.
Makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Welcome back to the Baby Dome. Man, golly, gee Willikers, we were just jamming there. I'm sorry the music was so loud, folks. I'm a DJ, and I like it loud. You know what I'm saying? Wow, the Panthers, man, having it rough. 8 points for the Jaguars off of the 6 Panther turnovers. The Panthers tied up with the Jaguars with second chance points. But the Jaguars with 6 points off the bench and 6 points on the fast breaks. Wow.
Yeah, and what I'm kind of disappointed in is the production in the paint. While the Jaguars have scored 8 points in the paint, Prairie View has 0. And with our size, I know Southern outsizes us right now. They have a lot of big players, but we've had opportunities to score in the paint, and it's just like a lid has been on the basket. Wow. It's a lot of mental mistakes, like right there. Bernicia Peters walking with the ball on the first possession. So you can see this fume coming out of Coach Pugh's ears, because these are things that she has no control over. As a player, when you're out there, it's just about being locked in and executing.
Please hit me in the arm, but be gentle. Here we go, left side now. Davis back up top. Towner, Moore, gives it over the left side. Man, I'm surprised they didn't call Newman over the back that time.
I'm going to be honest with you. Coach Pugh is giving them the recipe to win. They just got to cook it right.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, I just thought about it.
Gonna get some fries to go with that shake. Oh, and picking up some Samsonite. Or you know what? I think that was American Tourister. Alex Scott will travel and go back the other way. Man, that was a really exciting game last year in the finals. Jackson State and Southern University. Man, that was a good one down in Birmingham, Alabama, looking forward to the tournament this year. Right side, Perez kicks it in the corner. Paul on the baseline, gives it back up top now. Williams, great pass down to Martin. Martin back over to Williams for two. Yeah, we like it.
Great ball movement to get the best opportune shot. Now it's time to get a stop here and do the same again on offense.
The defense is inching to almost a full completion on stopping the Lady Jaguars. They just have to watch their hands and not foul.
Man, Davis with some great ball movement. Kicks it over now to Rose. Down to 14 seconds on the shot clock. Wide open is Scott for three. No. Chased down by Martin, and here we go back the other way. Martin coming up left side looking for Newman. Newman in the corner. Slips, keeps her footing, and is rolled blocked. It's a rolling block, but roll block. Can I say that? Bounce.
Sure.
Good.
She kept that dribble with one hand on the ground and one foot on the ground. That's great concentration because that could have also been a crazy
turnover.
Yeah, it could have been another turnover.
Woosah, Charles.
I'm going to have to get on my niece over there. She's going to get me beat up. Here comes Jada Martin now. Oh, Martin picks up some Samsonite. She's traveling, and we're going back the other way. I thought that was
It seems like the Lady Panthers are struggling a bit with the height of number 44, Raven White, who's standing at 6'1", and Ciandra McGee. They're doing sort of a trap in the middle for anybody who tries to penetrate, and Ciandra is standing at 6'3". So before you get to those players, you need to pass the ball and set up to get it back. But once again, reiterating on offense, there has to be movement. These teams are playing us in zone because they see not only are we not really hitting outside shots, but we're not getting that much movement, so we're not making them work. Lady Panthers really have to focus on playing the gaps and taking opportunities for themselves.
Here come the Jaguars, and running all over.
Brittany Rose with the push-off.
Dominique Newman is Brittany Rose.
Brittany Rose was coming up the court, but she extended her arm just a little bit too much.
Here we go, left side with it now. Williams has it back up top now to Newman. Newman looking left, gives it up to Paul. Paul with a three-point shot. Hits the side of the iron, no good. Coming out with a good rebound is Williams. She wants to put it back up. No good. Strong move, but didn't fall for her. Coming down with the rebound is going to be more, and we're going back the other way.
To me, what it takes is to keep trying to take those shots.
Fleming to Scott. Great defense that time. Good anticipation by Newman. Up off the bench comes Rosenthal. Diana Rosenthal. Scott to take it out. 21 seconds on the shot clock. 8:09 left to play here in the second period. 19-10 the score. The Panthers down 9. Here we go. Fleming will have it up top. Rosenthal on her like a glove. Rosenthal come up, and a foul. A reach in. She stepped in the line. Oh, gosh, that's a ticky-tack foul. Put a tic-tac in your mouth and get a blast out of life. It's a cool, fresh explosion of mint. Wow, how can I remember those commercials? Wow.
That's a very frustrating foul as a defender because you're really putting up so much effort, and with this hand-on, hand-off rule, you have to be really careful.
Fleming dives with a stutter step in the paint, and they're going to give that one to the Jaguars after McGee knocked it out of bounds. Wow.
Yeah, and the refs aren't saying anything. That's a surprise.
Gee Wilkins, it's our Jim. Fleming to take it out, kicks it way up now to Scott. Scott, right side, man, over to McWayne. Is that 20? Imani McWayne for two.
Yeah, Imani McWayne was wide open for that shot. I mean, I could have shot it and made it from there. Lady Panthers really have to tighten up on that defense instead of scrambling around. Get the person closest to you if you don't see the person who you're assigned to guard.
Here comes Rosenthal from the left elbow. It's off the mark, and we're going back the other way. Here comes McWayne. Rosenthal on her like some socks. Puts it up, no good. Up under the bucket, a miss by Towner. Scott coming to get it. Right side gives it back up now to Fleming, and she'll set it up again for the Jaguars.
And that's the difference that with the Lady Panthers right now. The Jaguars have 2 offensive rebounds on this one possession and decided to set it up.
McWayne puts it up for 2, no good. That was Moore.
Kennedy Paul fouls.
22, Moore.
I mean, this was going to be a challenge anyway coming into this game. These are the defending champs. They didn't lose that many players. So it's a different level of focus that it takes to play a seasoned team. We have 6 freshmen in addition to 2 transfers. But at the end of the day, that doesn't give you any excuse. You have to step up to the plate and perform.
Games like this is where you tap into your inner self and take that next level to be a better player.
McWayne's second shot is away. It's good.
It also happens in practice, but when you're in situations like this, we want to see who's going to fold or who's going to blossom.
Well, there's an old saying there: "Hold 'em or fold 'em." What's the saying? Oh, y'all don't know. Y'all
in Haitian.
Wait behind the ears. Haitian. That don't make. That's universal. Right side forward. What would you say in Haiti? Hold 'em or fold 'em.
What are you trying to say?
Either hold or fold. When you have a card, hold on, I'll tell you about it. It's a card reference.
I see. I don't know what school that is. Another group of youth has came into the Navy Dome. I guess just kind of getting out there. Everyone should come and see their local Panthers play. I'm excited. I like seeing different faces in the Baby Dome.
Rosenthal's first shot is away. It's good. It's a poker play. You hold what you got, or you fold the card.
Okay, yeah. Texas don't. Haitians
y'all don't play poker in Haitian?
Haitian.
I mean,
Haiti.
Haitian. Haitians don't play
they
poker?
play marbles and chess.
We play marbles and chess. Mumbly Pig, Shoots and Ladders, Monopoly. We play all of those.
Dominoes.
Hey, 10. You know she country. 23-12. 6:45 left to play here in the second quarter. Oh, and Green reaches. That's 3 on Green. And Gala G. Willikers.
Kennedy Green just motioned for coach to I'm good. I messed up. Just give me a moment. But coach can't afford that right now. Although Kennedy is an asset on the floor because of her aggressive nature with her approach to the game. Right now, we just need players who can, be as disciplined as possible.
Fleming comes left side now, gives it up. Now to Geneva Johnson in the corner to McWayne. No. McGee chases down the rebound, has it knocked away momentarily, but Johnson gets it back and saves it for the Jaguars. Fleming up top with it now. 6:14 left to play, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Fleming, left side. McWayne again for 3. Hits the side of the iron, no good. McGee pushes off on Newman. And we'll go back the other way. That's going to be 2 on McGee.
Lady Panthers still kind of struggling on defense with their assignments, not really choosing a man and really getting lost in a zone area. They have to really be mindful of this, especially because Southern is a shooting team.
Left side with it at the elbow. Here comes Williams down low. Tries to find Rosenthal. Knocked away that time by Geneva Johnson. The Panthers will have it with 17 seconds on the shot clock.
Ray, you mentioned the score between Southern and TSU last game, losing by 5 points, and it was a really tough game. I was looking at the play-by-play notes, and they were 1 point away each quarter for during the game.
They
Carlos
were battling it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Carlos in the way that time. Looks like McGee and I think Williams was going for it. You can see it better there, Ray.
And Williams touched it last.
I've been knowing Carlos for a long time. We call him Los, so y'all can't call him Los though. Here we go, right side. Fleming, with a great shot down there to McWayne. Thought about the 3. Skips it down low, trying to get it to McGee. But McGee, again, is got a campfire and a tent. And camped out in the paint 3 seconds. We're going back the other way here. 5:31 left to play, folks, in the second quarter. 23-12, a good one, but the Panthers have got to start scoring. What is their average there? How many for how many? Let's see. How many shots have they taken here, the second quarter? 3 of 13, or 23%. Is that them? Yeah.
Yes.
Left side with it now is Newman over in the corner to Rosenthal. She wants to work, gets on McWayne, puts it with a jump step off the glass. Yes for 2. Diana!
Great baseline penetration. Nice way to show patience by Diana Rosenthal.
Now the Southern Jaguars only up by 9. We need to close that gap because we've been down by 9 or 10 most of the game. They have to close this gap and capitalize and score more points.
Johnson back to Fleming, left side to Johnson. Oh, with the Euro step, has it knocked away. Oh, that's all ball. Come on, baby. Oh, golly gee.
Wow. I don't know. That looked like a clean block by Jaira Cobb to me on that penetration. And I don't know if it's just the motion that the refs were looking at, but good, solid defense.
23-14, 4:45 left to play. Stick around. We'll be back with more exciting Panther basketball. William Nix Center, 4:45 left to play here in the first half. CP coming at you, GW and RW. Do you know what that means?
Gati Warema.
We know your name, GW.
Not the way you say it.
I said GW.
They're going to think my name is Gati Marima.
No, GWW. Which is Gati. We know your name is Gati. Tell your mom to quit up making fun of me and my Louisiana twang. Mm-hmm. I don't make fun of y'all Haitian twang.
Mm-hmm. We're going to leave that alone. Digress.
25 up at the line. Geneva Johnson hits both of them. 25-14 now. Panthers down, 11? Here we go. Left side. Newman back over to Peters. Peters puts it up now from 5. Bounces. No. In and out, no good. Peters just can't find the holes. He's got a lid on it.
Yeah, but I like that aggressiveness and energy. So we need more and more of that. I think the team will feed on that. The only issue I find in that play was only Southern players went after that rebound. We've got to do better job rebounding.
Fleming, left corner, puts it back up top now, gives it to Alaric Scott. Back in the corner now to Moore. And here comes Davis with the running jumper. In and out, no good. And going up and trying to put it up is Geneva Johnson. And a foul on Rosenthal.
Renisha Peters.
Oh, Peters, man, that's going to be 3? Is that how many?
That's only 2.
2. Okay, 2. It's 3 on Kennedy Green. Wow.
I was talking to Renisha Peters after the game on Saturday, and I was asking her how her relationship with Coach Pugh is, and she said Coach Pugh just goes to her, tells her what she wants, and she tries to execute it, but she says she hasn't really had a relationship with a coach like that to where, she doesn't have to yell at her. She just goes up to her because she knows she's experienced and just tell her what she needs.
It's really kind of hard to see the numbers with those long ponytails blocking the numbers there at the free throw line. Here we go, right side now. Williams has it, D'd up, Scott down low. Great pass to Paul. Paul is fouled over the back that time. Is going to be Tanera Moore. And that's going to be, I think, her second personal.
Yeah, I like the execution of that play right there. They gave Kennedy Paul the ball just in a great amount of time. I would like to see Kennedy Paul go up a little faster with that shot just so that she can get the bucket as well as the foul. But good execution, and that's just something to work on and be mindful of.
Both shots away. Paul hits them both now, cutting the lead back to 10. 26-16 the score. The Panthers in a full-court trap here, or press. Left side, now Moore will have it. 3:39 left to play across the timeline is Fleming. Fleming, left side, elbow, up top. Scott has it, down low. Great pass, man. Great ball movement down there. Moore will hit it.
That is good ball movement by Southern, but in the post, with a team this aggressive, you have to front the post so that you won't get a clear pass into the post, and that is what continues to happen. The Southern guards are just dumping it in whenever they want to.
Peters tripped that time by Fleming.
we are for sure going to the free throw line more this game than we did on the game on Saturday. I think we showed up to the free throw line a handful of times maybe.
Yeah, at one point, Alcorn had shot 12, and we only shot 2. I think that was halftime.
Mm-hmm.
3:15 left to play. Peters with a 75% free throw shooting average. Coming into tonight, she was 12 of 16. Cans both of those and cuts the lead now back down to 11.
Lady Panthers tonight shooting great from the free throw line at 75%, while Southern is at 41%. So continuing to get to the line, but we also want to get some more shots. Only 15 shots for the game to Southern's 24.
Well, that time Kinsey couldn't hold it. She let it go. There's a jump ball, and the possession arrow points towards the Panthers.
I think Rosenthal had expected some people to kind of crowd her and go after the ball, but didn't realize that she was alone.
And sometimes I think even for me as a player, when I'd hit the floor, I'd be scared to stand up.
The safety thing.
You want to also a safety thing, but I mean, you're going to call a travel on me, or maybe I need to start dribbling. But if you start dribbling down there, someone's going to try to take that ball away from you.
Here comes Peters on the right side. Oh, man, good look down there to Paul. Saved by Newman. Here we go back right side now. Peters has it with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Peters looking right, driving now, working on Scott, puts it up with a double pump, and Scott pummels her to the ground.
Nice, strong penetration by Bernicia Peters. She had 4 defenders in front of her and was still able to get that shot off.
And I mean, with the 4 defenders around, you don't have to be as defensively. You have to think, because 2 or 3 of them are going to try to crowd her at one time, and momentum-wise, someone's going to hit somebody. And even with their assistant coach there, Coach Bonin, he told them, stay on your feet. All of y'all jumping at the same time is not going to help.
So to that point, it's about effort. Given that effort of penetration, and something good will come from it.
Second shot is away. It's no good. The lead back down to 10, 28-18. Still not an unsurmountable amount of points to come back from. Just ask Gotti in those three-point shooting Panthers of her age. Right side with it, and up top is Davis with a three-point shot. And they're going to call 12. That's
Dominic Newman.
G. Willikers with another foul.
Yeah, it's a battle of the bigs down in the post. And even though Dominique Newman is not big, she is tough. So you're not just going to push her around. She's standing her ground in there, and that's what you're seeing a lot of.
Her hustle makes up for her height, for sure.
First shot is away. It's good, folks. Don't forget, coming up at 8:30, nationally televised, the Panthers will take on the Jaguars of Southern U. You can catch it on ESPNU. Of course, you can follow us with the live audio from courtside. You can just turn them down and turn us up. How about that?
I like that idea.
Here we go, back up top now. Left side with it is Williams. Williams looking over to Peters. Peters looking right side, Rosenthal, but gets it to Paul. Paul with a turnaround jumper off the glass. Coming in and getting it is Peters, and Peters is going to be fouled by 25. They're going to call that one 25? Yeah, Johnson is going to foul Williams. She'll go to the line.
Good hustle by Keasia Williams. She is really crashing the board and giving us those second chance opportunities, which we haven't had many of. Only 2 points off of second chance opportunities to Southern 6.
First shot is away. It's good.
I'm not sure where she came from, honestly, because she just kind of slid in.
Yeah, she crashed the baseline.
I was going to say, Brian, didn't you come? Oh, I'm sorry.
Pop.
Go on, girl. Second shot is away. It's good, and that's my cousin. Do you know where Suncrest is?
Yes.
Okay, well, you might be my cousin, too. Here we go, right side with it. Right side, Alaric Scott will have it and give it back in. Now to Johnson. She'll run the point, and Rosenthal will get it with the body. College.
Ooh, I hate to say it. I don't really appreciate these light fouls like that.
That to me could have been for sure let go. I didn't think it was a foul.
As an athlete, as a hooper, I would be so frustrated right now because she's giving good effort. It's not like she's playing overly aggressive. It's just the fact that it's some body contact. And it's different in the men's game.
It's basketball.
There's always going to be contact. But over the years, especially the last 3 years, the rules have really tightened up to protect players. I understand that, but I feel like it takes a little bit away from the element of the game.
Second shot is away. It's good. 32-20, 12-point edge, 2:05 left to play. Full court pressure by the Jaguars. They get it across now. Oh, they throw it away, man. Just too much. The Panthers just aren't
But why is Tatiana Perez not going as a guard and not just calling her out, but any guard who is available needs to run to the middle of the court so that they can give the point guard an outlet for a pass?
Mm-hmm. You want the ball just as bad as the next person.
Davis to Scott, right wing, Hurd on her. Scott going around Davis, man, wild for two.
Scott keeping it easy, making it look easy.
Peters to Perez, left corner wide open. Oh, Newman down low to Hurd. Newman, I want you to shoot that, please. Peters now to Perez for three. Looks good. It's off the mark. Oh, man, no foul. Good flop. That's a James Harden. Here we go, right side, good ball movement off the glass man for two. Wow.
The Southern girls are really taking up their transition game and being really effective with their passes and just aggressive with defense.
Peters tries to throw it back right corner to Paul, and good defense and good hustle there by Kennedy Hurd. And boy, it's not going to be very happy in the locker room.
Yeah, the transition defense right now is a little less than desirable, but the Lady Panthers have to make that adjustment quickly. 53 seconds.
Yeah, left to play. That's my part.
Go ahead.
36-20 the score. Let's stay here during this break. It's only a 30-second timeout, folks. And got a few things to tell you about. Coming up next Saturday, the Panthers travel to the H&PE Arena to take on Texas Southern. I think that game is going to be a night game. 5:30 tip-off for the women, 7:30 for the men. They had realigned the games for Saturdays all to be played at 3 and 6, right? Well, that's such a big game for both teams, man. The days of old when we played at 5:30 and 7:30, I was asking some of the students, Ray, why aren't you guys staying for the game? There ain't nothing to do on Saturday night. But I think that's what they thought about in bringing those games back to the nights for this big rivalry game coming up next week.
Well, actually, it's kind of great timing for the game on Saturday because most students start moving back this Wednesday. All students should be back in Prairie View by Saturday. So, I mean, like you said, there's nothing to do here in Prairie View, Texas.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if the game would have been here, then they've got to have some parties. The Noops used to always have a party at the fairgrounds on the TSU.
It's different now, Charles. Even from when I was in school.
It's disappointing for me. I mean,
takes away from the camaraderie of the whole thing.
I don't want to go to the party. I just want to ride by. Here we go, right side with it, Alaric. Scott with it back up top now. Davis will have it down to under a minute here in the first quarter. Left side with it. Davis have it trying to play for the last shot. Oh, great pass to Moore. Moore can't find the hole. Coming up with it, and a good rebound and a putback there was Watson, and the Panthers will get it. Here comes Newman. Newman, let's end on a good note with a big-time three. Newman kicks it over now to Peters. Peters with 28 seconds on the shot clock. Right side. Rosenthal thought about it. Now gives it back up top now. Left side to Peters, and she'll slow it down. 17 seconds. She's got plenty of time. Peters coming right side. Cobb wants it. Rosenthal on the baseline is going to be fouled by Geneva Johnson. That's 2 on her, and here comes McWayne.
I'm going to be honest with you. This game is taking very long because I think there's a foul every couple of dribbles. That's what I feel like. I mean, the hustle is there for both teams, but I mean, the momentum of the hustle stops every time the whistle blows.
I forgot I wasn't on that. That's going to be 3 there.
Well, good job by Lady Panthers to slow it down because one of the main focuses on offense was to run our stuff, run our plays. And I think we've been just reacting to Southern's aggressiveness and their play. So slowing it down and just getting in the set was a good idea.
The Panthers can't find the hole, and picking up some Samsonite and traveling. There's Kayla Williams and Watson, and the Panthers will get another opportunity to cut the lead. Wow, 16 points, 36-20 here in the first half. Rosenthal gets it in, knocked out of bounds. That time by Watson. Baby don't get any facelift next week. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Just going to tease you a little bit. All right, here comes Rosenthal. Peters will come out and take a seat. Kennedy Green will check in with 3 fouls. She's got to be careful. Now here we go. Williams looking for Green. Can't find her. Now gets it to Green. Green now with 9 seconds. Green now working on Watson. Green coming right side, now bringing it left. Green finding the elbow, throws it down low. So Rosenthal off the glass for 2.
Great
Good
execution
play.
And great down low pass by Kennedy Green.
And that's going to do
Good
it.
court vision.
For the first half, ladies and gentlemen. The Lady Panthers having it just a little bit rough. They're going to go in and regroup. And we're going to take a break and come back with more exciting Panther basketball right here on the Prairie View A&M University Panther Sports Network. Off of the 10 turnovers by the Panthers, we just got to do better than that. They're getting a point per turnover. That's the ratio. They're dominating the paint, Gotti, by 14 or by 10, 14-4. But I think what's really significant is they've gotten 17 points off the bench and 11 assists to our 4. They're really sharing the ball. And, man, they're almost at their average of turnovers. Southern University, that is, but they've limited to half of that at 8.
And the Lady Panthers right now with 10, which usually they're about like 10 per game. So seeing a little uncharacteristicness with the Lady Panthers, but the second game of the conference, so we definitely want to set a standard, but we want to get all the kinks out as soon as possible. So right now in the second half, coming in this with a different mentality, just really ready to change the course of how this game is going and find ourselves on top and decrease this deficit that we have found ourselves in.
Here we go. Starting off the second half, the Jaguars will have it. Out on the court from the Panthers, Kennedy Green, Kennedy Paul, Dominique Newman, Rosenthal, and Keisha Williams. Here we go back the other way. I'll let you know what the Jaguars got here in just a minute. Looks like they're starters. Towner out there along with Moore, Rose, Scott, and Davis. Up top, right side with it now. Here comes Green. Turns on Scott. In trouble. Gives it over now to Kennedy Paul. She stutter steps, but puts it in for 2.
I'm going to be honest with you. Their uniforms remind me of when me and Porter went down to Southern for the football game, and we could not read the numbers to save our lives because they had that sky blue.
And it was really, really light. Their jerseys were really light.
It's lighter than the basketball jerseys, honestly.
Oh, man, what a move. A Euro step there for Raven White for 2.
That was more of a spin move with Raven White.
Well, it looked kind of Euro, but
European step move. We'll fuse.
Well, yeah, but Carlos is in the way I couldn't see.
Yeah, but Raven White secured that foul with a strong post move. I mean, that's a big girl right there. She really knows how to create her own space, and she's only a freshman. It's really strong.
Long pass down right side now to Dominique Newman. She loses it. Kennedy Green ties it up there with Davis. Is that Davis? Is that a 0? Yeah. Kind of hard to see with those long braids down there. And up off the bench comes Bernicia Peters. Rosenthal will take a seat with 3 fouls.
all this long hair. They just make sure their hair stays done for all the traveling and things that are going on.
You know how it goes, right?
Yeah,
When you're in season, you know.
Your hair can easily break off from all the ponytail holders. I'm trying to keep it done.
You know, everybody don't know about that.
Right side with it. Peters has it. She brings it to the top of the key. Looking left side, gives it up to Green. Green double team. Peters wide open, but she's got to hit that one lefty. Pow! It's good.
She was so confident with that shot and saw it going in the whole time. Way to knock that down, gain some more confidence. Now we need to get a stop here.
Hey, coming up at halftime of the men's game, we're gonna chat with Billy Davis. I see him over there sitting down. We really wish we could have got him on video. And down low with a push is going to be, 44 White. That's going to be 3 on White.
Raven White, the same thing that was very positive with her, using her body and her aggressiveness, got her in trouble this time on a foul.
Here we go, right side with it. Green has it now. 27 for the Panthers, 39 for the Jaguars. Paul with a turnaround jumper on the left block, no good. And here we go back down the other way. Here comes Chloe Fleming. Pardon me, that's going to be number 11, Brittany Rose. And wow.
Raven White
Making
established position in the paint. What she did there to her advantage was she saw KP, Kennedy Paul, was behind her, so she held her back, and when she was able to get the ball, did a nice, easy hook shot. You know, this game of basketball, you got to make it simple, and it doesn't get easier than that, right in front of the basket.
She's a freshman, too. She's a freshman playing like she has, like she's thinking ahead. Like it's going to be great for her future in the SWAC.
Cobb will check in for, Kennedy Paul. Left side with it is Caitlin Davis. Davis will have it left wing and bring it to the top of the key. Left side with it now, trying to find someone in the middle is Brittany Rose. Rose with a crossover. Now takes it baseline from 20. Ooh, that's nasty.
Beautiful shot by Brittany Rose, penetrating toward the baseline. Sweet jumper. But the way Jared Cobb has been playing Raven White in that last possession on defense is how you have to play these post players. Be very aggressive, put a body on them. Don't let them get comfortable in the paint so close to their basket.
Green, left side, tries to throw it down to Williams. She gets one hand on it and turns it over. Now the Panthers, with about 15 turnovers. How many did they have in the first half? They had 10.
Now so they're at 13.
13, that's 2. Oh, wow. Here comes Davis all the way to the bucket. She's fouled, no good. Goes out of bounds there. Trying to snatch it was Raven White. Just couldn't handle it. And we'll go back the other way. Here comes Jada Martin up off the bench. Man, the Panthers are having it tough. I got a joke to tell y'all. The coach is going to be mad at me. I don't care. Wow, Scott takes it away from the freshman in the corner. Scott thought about it. Now she'll put it back up. Peters is going to be flagged for it, going for it up top. Yeah, man. Wow, that's 3 on Peters.
That's Benicia's 3rd foul. Now putting the coaches in a position to either take her out with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this quarter and have her play the 4th, or take a risk of her possibly getting her 4th.
Down low, they throw it looking for White that time, but throw it into the hands of Jared Cobb. Here we come back down. Peters backing up left side. In the corner, Martin has it on the baseline now, dumps it down to Cobb. Cobb turns, spins with the left side, off the glass, no, but that's her signature move. And Williams pushes, is going to push Brittany Rose down, but they got tangled up.
It was a jump ball, though. It wasn't a foul.
Yeah, but that's good, though. Well, what happened was she had the ball behind her over her head. She tried to snatch it. Looks like she pushed her down, though. I liked it. Jump ball, and it'll be the Jaguars' ball. 6:04 left to play here in the 3rd. And here come the Jaguars. Up top, right side, in the corner, down low, looking for McGee. And they're going to call that one on Williams. McGee's over her back to grab the ball. Oh, God, come on. That ball says number 20, Williams.
If it's the time for the ladies to try to step up, it's now or when the third quarter started, that's when they had to focus on taking the next step. But they haven't done it just yet. Now would be a good time.
Scott has it all the way up top. Now kicks it right side to Fleming. Fleming to work on Williams. Williams getting back over with some good defense, good recovery, and a great rebound. Here comes Williams. She's getting fired back up. Here comes Peters down the right side in the corner. There it is. And air ball there from my girl Dominique Newman. Gee Willikers.
Well, that foul is administered to Keasia Williams on the offside.
That's another foul, and that's going to be
her third.
Golly gee.
That's why it's important to not foul so early in the game. Because usually right now people would have 4 or 5, but she's at her third, which is still kind of pushing it, but it could be worse.
It's the third quarter. That is bad.
That is bad. Oof. And she got them back to back.
And she's such a key player that, it's really tough to not have her aggressiveness and have her rebounding ability out on the floor right now.
Here we go, left side, Fleming back up top, Towner, wide open, it's going to hit the side of the iron, no good, that's 2 in a row, rebounds that is. Oh goodness for Keasia Williams as he tries to get it to Peters and they throw it out of bounds.
Well, that's good that Keasia and Bernicia both, Bernica's coming out right now, but are in there playing with 3. They just have to really be focused and know that we need them.
Bernie's just out of sync today. Gee whiz, I don't know. Down low, good move that time by stepping in is Cobb. Tatiana Perez comes down with it. Good pass, into Jada Martin. And it's going to go out on Towner. But, man, those Jaguars were hustling down. And they throw it out of bounds.
What you might be seeing, Charles, is Bernicia hurt her Achilles last game. And it was a sprain.
Oh, so she's
pushing through it.
Well, last game. That was a couple of games ago. Remember,
then she caught a cramp.
Oh,
but recently
that was a cramp. Okay.
She sprained it. So she's playing on that. Yeah.
Martin up top, Fleming on her. Now they give it back up top now to Tyra Cobb. Cobb looking right side, gives it up to my cousin, Keasia Williams. I had somebody call me on Facebook. Is that really your cousin? Yeah. As far as you know. Williams goes up, has it. She doesn't even have it blocked. She just hit it off the hip of McGee. And here we go back down left side. Here we come. Left side. Oh, what a move there by Brittany Rose. But she picked up some Samsonite. She's traveling. And a timeout called here on the floor, ladies and gentlemen.
It didn't look like a travel to me.
It didn't look like a travel to me either. But gee whiz. Timeout on the floor here. And the Panthers will take a timeout here. 43-27 the score. The Panthers down by the Jaguars 43-27. This is exciting Panther basketball on the Prairie View A&M University Panthers Sports Network. Panther Vision Sports plays tribute to Old School Friday. Old School Friday wasn't just a radio program. Old School Friday was a feeling. We're back live here in the Baby Dome. Left side with it. Martin with a 5-footer is going to be fouled by McGee. And that's going to be 3 on McGee, I think. That foul assessed to number 32, Ciandra McGee. That's her second personal. Second team foul. Well, it's only 2. And Martin will shoot 2 from the line. Martin at the line shooting 2. 4:22 left to play here in the third. 43-27 the score. The Panthers now being dominated in the paint 18-6 with 16 turnovers, Gotti. That's a lot.
Dominique Newman's mom is actually still here from Virginia.
Yeah, I saw her at the good old concession stand, sponsored by French Fry. That's Sodexo, by the way. Get them a little pub in there. Fleming right side. Oh, that didn't hurt you, big baby. Right side with it with a crossover. Here comes Rose. Rose in the corner. Towner is going to run into a wall call Rosenthal and some good defense.
The Lady Panthers being out-rebounded by 8 right now, and that is really what's giving the Lady Jaguars this advantage. In addition to having 18 points in the paint, 10 points off a fast break to Prairie View's 4, and 17 points off the bench, while our bench has still yet to produce. So 27 points from the starters, that's not a recipe for a successful night.
Oh, Martin with a great move.
Nice underhand layup there. Look pretty.
You know, I was talking. Me and Dave, Coach Dave, are very, very good friends, right? So
Didn't know that.
Yeah, you were good friends. I knew Dave before he came to Prairie View. Well, I knew Pugh and Carlos and all of them. These are my friends. I've been knowing them for years. But anyway, Dave kept saying Lady Panthers. No, Panthers. I said, hey, man, look, you just got it. This is your second year. They're going to be Lady Panthers for right now. He looked at me. I said, I'm just playing. Wow. Another good shot off the backboard there by Towner. Wow. Want to send a shout out to all of the fans, the Jaguar fans. Watch it on Panther Vision. Sherman Rito, a good friend of mine who works out in the jungle with me, said, hey, man, I'm going to be watching the game, boy. The Jaguars coming in on you. I'm like, oh, whatever. Here we go. Back up top now with it is Jada Martin. Martin throws it down low, trying to find Rosenthal. But there's a tie-up, and it's going to go the other way. Golly gee.
Just the lack of taking care of the ball is really hurting us as a team. We're not even getting shot attempts up, and that's the way you get rid of this deficit here. But the Lady Panthers are finding different ways to lose the ball, and that's unfortunate.
Folks, don't forget the men's game is going to be nationally televised on ESPNU. But you can catch all the play-by-play in color with your crew right here for the audio portion of the game. Crossing over there, left side, Fleming, man, with a good move, puts it up and runs over Keasia Williams, and Williams with some good position there.
I'm going to be honest. I wasn't too for sure who she was going to call that foul on, because Kennedy Paul was right there with her, and Keasia was in front of her. So that could have been bad for us, because Kennedy Paul could have been fouled. If Keasia wasn't set right, she could have been called for a foul. But, hey, it's offensive. So
yeah, great call by the ref.
Davis checks in. And here come the Panthers. Jada Martin brings it up right side. Davis working on her. Here comes Paul back up top now. Right side, there's Keasia Williams. Martin looking down low. And that time McGee picks up her third for sure this time, reaching in.
Yeah, that is her third. She's been playing really tough this game. But as two post players going against each other, you have Kennedy Paul at 6'1". You really can put in some work there in the post. And Kennedy was playing really big and was able to draw that foul.
Left side with it now. Newman will have it. Looking up top, Martin. Working right side. Paul has it now. Looks left side. Gets it over now to Williams. Williams standing at the elbow. Wants to challenge Towner. Williams backs it out with 4 seconds on the shot clock. We've got to do something. Here comes now Newman. Newman spots for three. No. Looked good to me. I thought she was going to hit it. 45-29, a minute 45 left to play here in the third quarter. Up top with it, Davis working on Martin, and Martin's going to be flagged for a foul reaching in. Yeah, well, they're going to say she blocked her with the elbow. But, man.
Coach Pugh getting Keasia Williams out of the game, giving her a breather also in this last minute 37, protecting her from getting any more fouls because she has 3 right now, and we really need her in that fourth quarter. I mean, the game is not over. This is still a lot of time. It really just takes locking in mentally and doing everything right.
Hey, you said basketball is a game of what?
Runs.
So let's get a run here in the fourth quarter. We got a lot of time left. Martin, or Cobb, rather, with some good positioning there.
I've seen a lot of games turn around at the end of the game. Like, all games, some teams have done bad, but, like, found their niche right at the end and win.
Peters down low to Cobb. Cobb puts it up with some strength. She's going to be fouled going up that time by, you're going to call that one on Moore? Yeah, they're going to give Moore that. That's going to be her second. That foul assists to number 22.
It's just so strange how we still have, zero bench production, which I think that has changed now. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And then points in the paint, only 6. I mean, granted, we only scored 29 points, but we've been doing a lot of action. It just hasn't translated to scoring in the paint.
Second shot is away. It's good. 1:18 left to play. The Panthers down 15 here with 1:15 left to play. Here comes Caitlin Davis. Good hands that time by Newman. Newman off the glass, easy for 2. Newman.
Great anticipation and great steal and finish by Dominique Newman. Lady Panthers need to get a stop here defensively.
40.
Sorry, I was laughing not too long ago because as Dominique Newman was scoring, her mother was stuffing her face with popcorn, so she couldn't clap. She just kind of waved her hand.
Oh, Newman with the steal. Good sportsmanship that time by Davis. I like that. And Davis is going to pick up the foul with a blocking foul.
I'm sorry. Y'all have to watch Dominique Newman's mom's reactions. It's so funny. I have to take off my headphones because she's cracking me up right now. Like I am.
Who's cracking you up?
Dominique Newman's mom. You have to
that's some good
watch her.
popcorn. That's some good. I mean, Sodexo makes some great popcorn. I get some every game. I try not to share, but Raven always takes it. Ray. Ray and Raven, they always taking my popcorn. Your popcorn stealers. People from Alabama like to take people's popcorn. Anyway. Desiree, one of our student statisticians. I guess she's not a student. She's a graduate student statistician. Shame on me. And Raven, who is also one of our graduate. I don't know what she is. She's a graduate assistant to the assistant graduate. But and they do a fine job from us. But they're honeybees. No, I'm just teasing. they're hornets. We love everybody in the SWAC, but I got to poke fun at them because they love me, and they make sure I'm looking nice and got my town straight. Not like Gotti. She'll just let me come out here looking like anything.
Why are you lying on me on the air?
38 seconds, though. Gotti watches. Gotti watches, too.
We're gonna have to box it out after the game because there's something going on.
First shot is away, no good.
You know how earlier we were saying, our men will be on ESPNU, and Porter was like, just turn the TV down and listen to us on audio. My whole family does that.
Granny's going to do it. Hey, Granny.
Oh, she's already waiting. She has the girls' name pulled up on her iPad.
She didn't send me no chitlin, so I'm mad at her. Here we go, right side now. Oh, good spin move that time by Brittany Rose. Now to get it back right side over to Caitlin Davis. Davis will slow it down and play for the last shot to about a 1.2 second differential between the game and shot clock. Right side with it. Davis has it. Oh, Davis with the shoulder. What?
Dominique Newman.
They got to call her with a block. Wow.
Called for
just
that
put your
foul.
Face, put your face right there and get blocked. Wow.
And I'm telling you, it's because like earlier, she didn't give her enough room to maneuver. When
she ran up on her, which is okay, but that body contact was still connected, and so therefore she called the foul because of it.
If you run up on someone,
put your chin in the way,
give them at least a hair of space. You don't give them any space, they're going to call the foul.
5.9 seconds. Left to play in this one. All right, here we go with the last 5 seconds. The Panthers with the ball. Here we go, right side. Trying to get it all the way down. Martin has it with 1 second left. She puts it up. Oh, it hits the side of the iron. Golly gee willikers, man. That would have been a good one there, but oh well. The Panthers try to get it done, but can't. Wow. 48-33 the score here in the William Nix Center. One more quarter to play. What will the Panthers do? Stick around. This is exciting Panther basketball right here on the Prairie View A&M University Panther Sports Network.
Really essential. The heritage.
Welcome back to the Baby Dome, ladies and gentlemen. 10 more minutes left in this one. The Panthers and the Jaguars going head-to-head. The Panthers down 48-33. Wow. 15 points. Do you think, well, is that 15? 7 and 8 is 15, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not the math person. Jonathan and Charles McClellan were always the math people. They kept me straight. Ray, are you a math person?
Yes. I turn it on and off sometimes.
Well, keep me straight. Right side with it, Kennedy Hurd is checked in. Now dumps it down low to Kennedy Paul. And, Coach Pugh meeting Paul in the middle. Not very happy.
Coach
Hey, Panther fans, you have 30 minutes to get a cold drink from the concession stand before the men's game, they say. But it's going to be just a little bit more than 30 minutes. 6:32. The men's game starts at 8:30, so we're going to have a long layover, Gotti. And Ray, don't be going over there taking a nap. Exciting Panther basketball continues this weekend. Ray, what time is the game Saturday? We take on the Jaguars. I just put you on the spot like that. You don't know what time we're going to play Saturday? In Houston? You said you was going to already be in Houston.
I'm going there for a family gathering.
Can I come?
Yes.
We're going to have some barbecue?
I'm not sure what they're cooking.
Oh, man. No, I'll get here Friday night. Actually, I'm not trying to ride my own car, but if you ladies didn't know, my sister and I had, I don't know. You can ask folks. A lot of people say it was the first. My dad said it's the first. I can't find one before then, but we had the first African-American radio show targeted at African-American youth between the ages of 9 and 15 called Children's World back in I better not say, huh? Back in 1977. It was syndicated. It was in 8 cities, and it transitioned into KTSU's Kids Jam. My sister and I didn't actually start Kids Jam. It was already a 2-hour block with a Texas Southern student playing music, and they called it the Kids Hour. We started Kids Jam and took it to an 8-hour block in the day, and it's grown to what you see today. Lester Surpace, and Jazzy Red down in Houston are doing a documentary as Keasia Williams hits it for 2.
Charles, you asked about the times for Saturday.
Well, wait a minute, I ain't finished.
Oh, go ahead.
Because you're gonna be asking for some tickets when it's being produced by Rock Nation. So there's a huge possibility when it airs, we'll get to hang out with some folks. I'll tell you about it later. There we go.
Beyonce?
I'll tell you about it. You better be good. Tell you about the big dog. Y'all don't know about me. Brittany Rose pops it for a 3-pointer, 51-35 the score, down to 8:55 left to play. Wow. Cobb up top, and Towner hits Keasia Williams upside the head.
Game times on Saturday versus Texas Southern University at Texas Southern will be 5:30 for the women's game and 7:30 for the men's game. Come out and support your Panthers.
You know, I had already said it was a night game. Y'all just not paying attention.
As the Lady Panthers came out and after that timeout, they seemed a lot more locked in. You can tell they're even communicating just a little bit better.
Cobb has it up top, right side now to Kiesha Williams. Williams back up top now to Martin. Pardon me, to Peters. Back up top now, right side to Hurd for two. No. Hits the side of the iron, no good. And here comes Alex Scott.
The Southern Jaguars are not letting up on Prairie View women and not letting them get anything easy. You know, really making them work for every shot that they take. Dominique Newman with the steal as Brittany Rose reaches and fouls Dominique Newman on the fast break.
Yeah, our very good Prairie View staff keeps standing right in the way, and I can't see. I still can't see. Left side with it now. Martin has it. Back up top now to Jaira Cobb. Cobb gets it back up right side now to Kiesha Williams into Cobb. Back over to Williams for two.
Great down cut by Kiesha Williams to go help Jaira Cobb as she was stuck in that trap and putting up very strong to get that bucket.
The Lady Panthers have to close the gap. I mean, 7 minutes is a long time, not a long time. You have to score every
Davis
position.
with a block there, and let's see, to go out of bounds. You can see better there, Ray Pettis and Chris
I can't.
Flowers. Yeah, they were just standing right in the way. They're trying to fix something. Something's going on with the live stats, so they got to fix it. We're supposed to be getting a platform. That'll be nice.
Not only do the Lady Panthers have to score on every possession, they have to play big
you're gonna
defense.
get in trouble.
Oh, Panthers. Oh, sorry.
Right side, Williams has it up top. 7:09 left to play. Back out top to Williams. Williams, 3 seconds in there, and Cobb is trying to wait for the rebound. She's standing in there, and Pugh looks really frustrated.
So Jaira Cobb was in there for already about 3 seconds, but once you get the ball as an entry pass, you get like an additional 2. But as soon as you pass it and decide not to shoot it, it's an automatic 3-second call.
You have to get out of there. But like I said earlier, we have to score on every possession, and we have to stop them. Just like they're stopping us every time we try to score. We have to stop them. So the only way that gap is going to close.
Here we go, right side. Caitlin Davis back out to Towner for 3. Oh, man.
Towner, her second jumper in a row, now hitting a 3-pointer. This girl can shoot. Why is somebody not having a hand in her face? Hand down, man down.
Right side with it now. Williams has it. And down low, McGee and Paul going at it, but they're going to call a foul on 0. Davis, is Davis out there?
Yes, Caitlin Davis.
Wow, that's going to be.
I didn't see that foul.
Wow, I didn't either.
But I thought it was a foul of the post, but all right, we'll take it.
Here we go, back left side. Newman thought about the 3-pointer. Now brings it around right side, back up top now to Martin. Martin gets it up top now to Paul on the wing, left side now to Kiesha Williams. Thought about the 3-pointer. Now takes it left side. Williams puts it up from 5. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line. And that's going to be on McGee.
I was looking at some of the height that the Lady Jaguars have. 44 Raven White, 32 Ciandra McGee, and 22 Tanera Moore. They're all over 6 foot. They're 6 foot or over, but they're all so young. 2 of them sophomores, 1 of them freshmen. So they're doing great now. And I imagine them next year when 2 of them are juniors and the next one's a sophomore.
I can only do so much at a certain time, but I'm gonna try. And they've been the Lady Panthers. I'm talking on a sidebar to Ravy Wavy over here. They've been the Lady Panthers for 36 6 years, they're going to have to give me a break here. Were you a Lady Panther or were you just a Panther?
I'm always a lady.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Ooh. You ever watch the ladies' man? Ooh, it's a lady. Left side, right side with it now is Towner. Towner coming back across now to Fleming. Fleming. Up top, coming right. Going left. Looking for Towner. Towner gets it back up top now to Fleming. Fleming with a running jumper off the glass. McWayne gets it. And a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation. Lady Panther basketball. 5:50 left to play in this one. 56-39. The Panthers still got some time here. Here comes Bernicia Peters. They've got to get hot, though. Peters. Okay, I'm going to stop saying Lady Panthers. I'm going to cuss in a minute.
Don't cuss, all right? Woo-sa. Rub your earlobes and just say woo-sa. You be okay, Charles.
Hey, look, I've been a Panther longer than everybody all around here, okay? And I pay my money. So if I say they're the Lady Panthers, they're the Lady Panthers.
Wow.
I'm just say what you want, but spell my name right. How about that $10,000 I dropped in for the alumni last year? I can call them Lady Panthers if I want. What do you think? But I'm going to call them Panthers. I'm going to call them Panthers. I'm just trying to get adjusted.
It will work out.
Yeah, but don't chastise the big dog because I'll get you straight.
You know, it's all in the urgency of the game. But nice free throw. Way to complete that free throw by Bernicia Peters.
McGee.
What a make.
Here we come left side with it. Davis. And good defense by the Panthers.
I'm a little alarmed.
10 seconds, huh?
Dominique Newman here on the sideline, wincing in a little bit of pain. But I think she might have caught a cramp.
Got a cramp, yeah.
Hopefully that's it.
Yeah, she's got a cramp there. Oh, she's got an inflamed knee. Wow. Here comes Peters around the left side. A reach in that time by Towner. That's going to be 4 on Towner. And we're going to the line to shoot some free throws.
I'm telling you, the ladies.
That was Moore.
Yes, that was Moore.
Yeah, I got them confused a little earlier as well.
Yeah, I know they got the
look.
They have the same look.
Bernicia Peters doing a great job at the line. Way to knock that down. Shooting 75% from the free throw line.
Peters' second shot is away. It's good. And here comes Newman. For the Panthers, Dominique Newman.
I love the energy that Diana Rosenthal has. She came out and was like, okay, yes, let's go. Let's go to the next play. She's
oh, yeah. That is a focused young lady.
She's keeping it fired up.
Here we go. Left side now. Alaric Scott all the way down on the left side. Oh, man, over to White for 2. Wow.
The Southern team is just really taking advantage of their passing. Right now they have 15 assists, while Prairie View only has 8. These ladies are really sharing the ball, especially on the fast break.
Takes it from Peters, and Davis all the way down on the right side, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. And immediate timeout here on the court, ladies and gentlemen. Man, wow. 4:49 left to play here in the fourth quarter, folks. The Panthers down 58-43, but there's still time left. We'll be back with more exciting Panther basketball right here on the Prairie View A&M University Panther Sports Network.
And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
We're back live here in the William Nix Center, ladies and gentlemen. 58-43 the score. 4:49 left to play. The Panthers Down 15, but we've got a lot of time left. There we go. Starting there with one stop at a time. Hurd gets it. Green loses it. And we'll turn it over again. The Panthers now with 21 with that one, turnovers. Wow. Gee whiz.
I know it's a little frustrating for Coach Pugh, even though she's a seasoned coach, to see all these errors as much as you preach and teach your athletes.
Let's just say we won't
as Raven White
post-game interview today.
As Raven White goes executes the travel, but yeah, also the other piece of it with playing Southern, her former university, is seeing players that she recruited and seeing them play, against her now team. So, I mean, I bet it's an interesting dynamic, but pretty frustrating for the play that.
They're going to call Martin with an extra step there as she attempted to go around. Well, she did go around Davis there.
She took one
that's
big
2
step. She didn't travel. I thought she took one big step.
One area of improvement that we've seen in this quarter, at least, as the foul is executed to Kennedy Hurd.
4 on Williams there.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's Keasia Williams. I thought it was on Hurd. This is the first foul of the fourth quarter. Very different from the previous 3 quarters. Well, by now would be in the bonus.
Okay, the Jaguars will have it out under our bucket there. Scott, the Panthers with a full-court press. And Caitlin Davis is going to go around and a double dribble. She ran into Paul and kind of grabbed the ball. Man, look at Dominique Newman way down there with some good defense, playing on a bad wheel.
Ooh, I'm glad that wasn't a foul on Kennedy Paul.
Me too. I just knew it was. Martin will have it now. Davis will D her up. 4:08 left to play, 58-43. The Panthers need some confidence in shooting here. And a foul called on Davis. That's 3 on Davis.
There's a lot of lateral dribbling and passing. What I would like to see is some inside-outside action. Let's get the post involved and the defense moving more. This is a high-energy Southern team. They like to move, and we're not really causing them to do that. We're not going past the first front.
The Panthers. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I said the Panthers need to hit these free throws. That's what I was going to say because.
Yeah.
And I was going to get you to co-sign by saying free throws.
Extend leads.
There you go. But I'm sorry, I stole your thunder. Here comes Diana
You
Rosenthal.
stole my thunder. It's okay. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I said Lady Panthers again. I caught myself and bit my lip when I was saying it.
Way to exercise self-control. Whatever, by any means
I was trying
necessary.
not to say Lady Panthers. And there is a such thing. They told me, David told me there is no such thing as a Lady Panther. I said, yes, it is, because if it wasn't no Lady Panthers, there wouldn't be no more Panthers.
Well, you have a point there.
I'm just being real. Jada Martin is going to get in front, but who's going to be called? Yeah, they're going to call Jada for the foul.
Strong penetration by Caitlin Davis. Just head down and took it up.
Davis's first shot away, it's good. And Peters is going to check back in for Martin.
Well, if these two games are any indication of what's to come in the conference.
Second shot is away, it's good.
Lady Panthers really have to go back to the drawing board and see how they'll approach these games to use their abilities to their best advantage. But, every year the conference gets stronger and stronger.
I was just going to say that. These teams aren't getting worse.
Yeah,
They're getting better, a lot better.
And Saturday's not going to be a cakewalk. So really just locking in mentally and not really being too hard on yourself, but, judging yourself, but improving at the same time while you go.
Ray, bring the belt just in case Gotti starts cheering for Cynthia Cooper. Here we go, back right side. Rosenthal, she'll have to get it for both of us as we both love her. Oh, man, Williams with a nice one.
Great touch on that 15-footer.
She is my cousin. There we go.
Rosenthal up top, Towner, left corner, and they're going to try to play the clock out now here because the Panthers are getting hot. Here comes Davis back up top with 6 seconds on the shot clock. She'll take it right side. Davis just throws it up. Oh, man, off the glass and one.
Another strong penetration by Caitlin Davis over 2 of the Panthers' outstretched hands.
I'm remembering the first quarter. There was a 11-point deficit. We only scored 8 points. Southern scored 19, and you can see that deficit only stretched out by 1 point. That's why it's always important to start off hot, because even if you hit a slump, you still have that lead to cushion on. Do you want to cushion on it? No. But when you start off hot and you get those points early, it sets you up easier to get to the finish line.
That was Diana Rosenthal's 5th foul, so she's out of the game now with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game. Martin
has it up top right side. Here comes Williams in the corner, wide open. Hurd for 3. No. 2:21 left to play. 63-46 to score. Wow, kind of a long layover. Folks, our pregame show started at about 8:15. And Newman's going to be flagged for another one. That's 4. I had it backwards. 4 team fouls and 3 personals. Up top, Brittany Rose will have it. Rose brings it right side. Rose working right, throws it up from 20. Wow, that's good.
Brittany Rose really took her time and worked on that defender to get her the best shot, but that is a skilled young lady.
Peters for 2.
She's a great point guard.
Yeah, and Hurd is going to stick that leg out there and stop Davis.
Bernicia Peters is so versatile when it comes to dribbling. I knew she was going to go left because she's left-handed, but I don't think a lot of people realize that she's going to dribble mostly with her right and go to the right, because it confuses a lot of people. When she goes to the left, it's nothing. It's second nature.
It's hard to guard a lefty.
Right?
Yeah. Man, tell me
Davis's
about
first shot is away. It's no good. It is.
In basketball, volleyball, softball, anything.
A left-hand quarterback is tricky. A left-hand pitcher is even trickier.
Yeah, that left-hand volleyball is.
Man,
that's hard to time.
Wow. Peters, left side, thought about the 3, cut off, brings it around the right side. Peters now finds a lane, loses it, and we're going back the other way. And Newman, man, what a hustler. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
She's really hustling out there.
She's always really hustling.
I'm going to hate to see her graduate. I'm so serious. She's one of my favorites.
Under a minute here left to play in the Baby Dome for women's action. Folks, don't forget exciting men's action coming your way. 8:30 ESPNU.
Just not taking care of the ball has really been one of our biggest Achilles heel besides rebounding. So working on that moving forward, chipping away at the little things that will make us better. You know, this is the #1 team in the SWAC from last season. So there's a target on their back, but definitely a measure for us to understand what we have to do in the next couple of games to be prepared for right now what is the standard. But even they've been beaten. So, you know, understanding what we need to do to continue to improve.
And And Jada Martin has just committed her 5th foul. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Or 4th foul? Okay, excuse me.
First shot is away. It's good. "24 seconds left to play in this one. So excited about Panther men's team. Looking really focused. I hadn't seen one smile. I done said hello to all of them. They just give me the what's up. So I think they're really focused. Martin, left wing, looking over to Peters with 10 seconds left to play in this one. Shot is away. And the whistle. Three seconds left in this one, folks. And that's about going to do it. Wow. 68-48. Man, a really tough one for the Lady Panthers. Stick around, folks. We'll wrap this one up real quick. And then take a intermission for about 45 minutes. Come back with a pregame show at 8:15. Exciting men actions. Stick around. This is Panther basketball on the Prairie View A&M University Panthers Sports Network.
Nearly a century.
Welcome back to the William Nix Center, ladies and gentlemen. Man, a tough one. The Panthers lose it 68-48. I mean, gee whiz. Not a lot to talk about. We're going to wrap this one up quick, folks. The Panthers, though, significantly with 22 turnovers. The Jaguars with 19 points off of those turnovers, and out-rebounded 25-14. That's all I'm going to say about it. Golly gee, Coach, it was tough.
Is it my turn? My turn to talk.
Hey, we're gonna have to make sure you stay on a positive tip. We know you're the coach, and you gotta tell it like it is.
I'm gonna tell it like
you got some old school Panthers want to beat you up.
No. This is for the old school Panthers. This is the positive.
All right, here we go.
We may have had 22 turnovers, but we turned them over 24 times.
Okay.
That's your positive.
All right.
We fouled too much. They shot 30 free throws, but the good thing is this is the most free throws we shot all year. We shot 32 free throws. We just didn't make enough because we couldn't score it. So if you want to keep it at bay or close that gap when you're not scoring, you got to get to the free throw line, which we did, but we got to make them.
Yeah, it almost seems though, Gotti and I were saying is that we had a lid on the bucket. We just couldn't get our shots to fall. It was rough.
Now, Mr. C, the game on Saturday, we're actually a better team. We just didn't win because they were tougher. This game, they were tougher than us, and today they're actually the better team.
So, Coach, that kind of dives into my question. How do you prescribe a performance like this, knowing that the next team that we're to take on just beat Southern?
And I actually, as we went through the line, I actually told them I don't know how they lost that game. I mean, we have 7 newcomers, 6 of them are freshmen, so it's difficult. That's a veteran team, and I'm as impatient as anybody.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the Lord humbling me.
Yeah.
So have to be a little bit more patient. But we got to be better, and not just the kids. We as coaches have to be better.
Yeah.
The blessing is this is your positive.
Yeah.
All right. It's only 2 games.
It's only 2.
Got 16 more to go.
Yeah.
So hope now. One thing we did better this game than we did last game. I think we guarded. We guarded better initially.
Yeah.
Didn't do a good job rebounding the ball.
Yeah.
But we initially, after about the first few minutes, I think we guarded better. Got to do a better job on that offensive end.
Well, Coach, offensively, off the bench, we only have 4 points. Yeah. Only 4.
Oh, I got it highlighted. We just got to do. We got to do a better job. If the bench it can't score a basket, then we sure better have those first 5 putting something in the hole.
Yeah.
Got to find a way. And at the end of the day, they came out with a toughness defending. It made it difficult for us early. No different than Alcorn did on Saturday. They just guarded that thing in the half court. Alcorn pressed and did all of that stuff. They did what champions do. In the half court, you got to be able to guard that ball man to man, and that's what they did.
Well, folks, our next big contest for the Lady Panthers is going to be next Saturday in the H&PE Arena down at Texas Southern University. Live audio, yours truly, Gadi Wanima, and Ray Wortham, the pregame show about 5:10. Don't quote me, but we'll be on at 5 o'clock, Coach. One of the positives, they didn't quit. Dominique Newman is, oh my God. Dominique Newman just kept going and going like an Energizer bunny.
We have to actually pull her back. She gets too aggressive.
And your freshman, Kennedy Hurd, did a great job. Green, a little antsy on the fouls and got in trouble. But all in all, I think it was a good effort. We just got to put the whole program together, including Charles not calling them the Lady Panthers anymore. How about that?
I don't know. I'll let you handle that one.
Let me handle it. I got it.
Yes,
all right, folks, that's going to wrap it up for us here. Folks, don't forget reload for audio right here on the Prairie View University Panthers Sports Network Panther Vision for live audio. A live televised, nationally televised game, 8:30. The men take on Southern University on ESPNU. It's going to wrap it up for us, folks. We'll see you on next Saturday with more exciting Panther basketball.